What's your favorite font?
What?
My italicized later.
Wait. You guys have favorite fonts?
Yeah.
From football clubs to people have moved to fonts.
Everybody has a favorite. What are you talking
I
about?
don't have a favorite font.
Oh, what the
my
hell?
handwriting is my favorite font. I don't.
Fucked up, dude.
I
That's
never
fucked up.
like.
I thought you were better, dude. Do that.
But I've seen
Yes,
musicians have so much more of a sense of their branding and aesthetic.
Huh.
Like I know, for example, while working on the EP, you'll have how my grid would look like or what a visualizer.
Yeah.
Comics don't give two shits.
I'm more influenced by like punk shit. So punk is just like fucking just do it, dude. What are you waiting? You have a camera, no, start and do it. What are you fucking font and all? Fuck the font. Like I didn't even knew that this is a conversation that will be had. Like people are font choose kar rahe. What? Fuck off. Just put anything. No.
It sets a tone, it sets a vibe. I don't know how to explain. Alright, so when I have to seem smart, I'll use a Times New Roman italicized or a Bodoni, something like that. That makes me seem more. Bodoni is a very library font. That's
fair enough.
like an old British
To
library.
look more knowledgeable. Fair enough.
Yeah, so I use that.
I grew up when Comic Sans was the coolest font. When I was growing up.
There's a documentary called Helvetica.
Okay.
It's a documentary about the font, where it comes from and all of that. Helvetica defines a very structured, modernist way of looking at art. That okay, these are the grids. In this grid, you stick to the lines of the grid and you put everything in a very structured manner. And then there is the non-Helvetica route, which is more free-flowing, like postmodernist art form, where shit like graffiti comes in, or stencils, or collage, or whatever you want to do. So in this documentary, they show the two worldviews, and the leader of the Helvetica movement, Massimo Vignelli.
Movement.
Bro, this guy.
We will all use Helvetica from now on.
That's how he is. You watch that documentary and he fucking talks like a fascist. And anyone who uses
Dude, if I
anything.
met this guy at
Are you
school, I would
serious?
slap
Yeah.
the shit out of him.
He's dead.
Okay.
But he was so particular about.
Fuck this Helvetica guy, dude. I already hate him, dude. Yuck. Who the fuck is like, writing should be like this only? Fuck you, dude.
I see.
So he said his point was that design has a function and there's a science to it. So we figured the science out, and this is how design should be. He was more utilitarian, that design for design's sake and not for aesthetic.
Dude, I want to piss on a fucking Rembrandt just because you told me about this fucking Helvetica.
Why do you want to piss on someone else's art? Why would you not?
Just because like it's just the structureness needs to break, basically.
He'll be like, it's fine as long as you keep it in the
He's
layout.
the anti.
There is a thinking postmodernism which you are talking about, which is over this thing as well, that is so narcissistic of you to think that you are breaking barriers. Whatever barrier you break, you're entering at another barrier. So there's always be different school of thoughts, but they give us different kinds of art. Like Massimo Vignelli's stuff is great to look at. The entire subway system of New York, London is based on Helvetica and that laid grey out, and it makes it so easy for navigation.
Yeah. I like my shit to be punk, so it needs to look like fucked up.
Raw.
I don't know. For me, it feels a little bit correct if it's not.
That's your aesthetic.
It's aesthetic, yeah. Bad one.
It still is yours.
It's yours.